Hey coin lovers! Welcome to the Worth Old Coins channel, your place to discover the hidden value and rare facts about old coins. In today's video we're revealing the top 2 valuable coins, and one of them might just be in your collection. So don't skip this video, let's find out their real worth. Top 1. The America Quarter Dollar 1997 D coin is an important and symbolic piece of modern United States coinage that carries forward more than 2 centuries of American tradition, artistry, and national identity. Minted in Denver, Colorado, as denoted by the small D mint mark found just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. On the obverse, the 1997 D quarter represents one of the final issues of the Washington Quarter series before the launch of the revolutionary 50-state quarters program in 1999. Although often seen as a common circulation coin, the 1997 D quarter stands at a historical crossroads in American numismatics. It embodies the last years of the classic eagle reverse design and represents the enduring strength of a design that had been in continuous production since 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Its production in Denver in 1997 symbolizes not just the continuity of American coinage, but also the nation's evolution through art, economy, and heritage. The obverse, front, of the coin features the timeless portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States and the Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolution. This portrait was designed by John Flanagan, a sculptor commissioned in 1931 after a national competition organized by the U.S. Commission of Fine Arts. Flanagan's image of Washington was based on a bust created by French neoclassical sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon in 1785, widely regarded as the most accurate likeness of Washington ever made. The obverse design includes the inscriptions United States of America across the top, Liberty on the left side of Washington's neck, In God We Trust on the right, and quarter dollar at the bottom. The D mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, appears just to the right of the ribbon tying Washington's hair. The reverse back of the 1997 D quarter bears the classic heraldic eagle design created by John Flanagan as well. The eagle, with its wings outstretched and head turned to the left, holds a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing America's readiness to defend itself, and rests upon an olive branch, representing peace. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America at the top and E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one, just above the bird's head, emphasizing unity among the states. At the bottom, the denomination quarter dollar completes the design. This powerful imagery, combining strength, vigilance, and peace, perfectly encapsulates the values of the United States throughout the 20th century, making it one of the most recognizable and enduring designs in world coinage. The 1997 D quarter was struck in copper-nickel-clad composition consisting of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. This metallic composition, introduced in 1965 to replace the former 90% silver content, offered greater durability and reduced production costs during an era of growing demand for coins in circulation. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and features a reeded edge with 119 tiny ridges. These specifications had been standard for U.S. quarters since the mid-1960s and continued unchanged into the late 20th century. In terms of minting history, the Denver Mint produced a massive number of 1997 D quarters to meet circulation needs across the western United States. Approximately 599,680,000 coins were struck, making it one of the higher mintage years of the 1990s. Despite this high production, well-preserved uncirculated examples and proof-like specimens are still sought by collectors for their sharp strikes, bright luster, and historical context as the final years of the traditional eagle design. Minting techniques at Denver were of high quality, and most 1997 D quarters exhibit crisp details and consistent die alignment, though variations in surface luster are common. The Denver Mint, where the coin was produced, has a proud and significant legacy in American history. Established in 1906, the Denver Mint was built to serve the western United States, processing gold and silver from the Rocky Mountains and striking both circulating and commemorative coins. Its D mint mark has since become an enduring symbol of quality craftsmanship in American coin production. The 1997 D quarter is part of this legacy, representing both the culmination of an era and the Mint's ongoing role in providing coins for the nation's economy. From a historical perspective, 1997 was a period of economic growth and technological advancement in the United States. The U.S. economy was booming under strong GDP growth, low unemployment, and rising stock markets, creating a climate of optimism reflected even in the Mint's activities. the U.S. Mint was preparing to launch the 50-state quarters program, which would debut in 1999 and radically transform American coin collecting by introducing unique state designs every 10 weeks. Thus, the 1997 D quarter belongs to the final full year of production before this monumental shift. For this reason, it represents the end of an era, the last of the traditional Washington quarters before the coin's artistic transformation began. The design significance of the Washington quarter cannot be overstated. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of George Washington's birth, it replaced the standing Liberty quarter and quickly became a national symbol of continuity, democracy, and honor. Over the decades, Washington's image became deeply ingrained in American life, appearing not just on coins but on currency, monuments, and stamps. By 1997, the coin had already been in production for 65 years, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The simplicity of the eagle reverse, combined with Washington's dignified portrait, lent the coin a timeless beauty and universal recognition. From a numismatic standpoint, the 1997 D quarter is considered common in circulated condition but holds sentimental and historical value as one of the last regular issues before the dramatic design change. Collectors often seek coins in mint state, MS 65 or higher, condition, with strong strikes, minimal contact marks, and full mint luster. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can command modest premiums, especially those with exceptional toning or flawless surfaces. In contrast, heavily circulated examples remain popular among casual collectors and those assembling year sets of U.S. coinage. In terms of symbolism, the eagle on the reverse represents not only the United States but also its founding ideals: freedom, vigilance, and peace through strength. The bundle of arrows is a nod to the Revolutionary War and the nation's commitment to self-defense, while the olive branch reflects the nation's pursuit of peace and diplomacy. The design mirrors America's identity during the Cold War and post-Cold War years, portraying a balance between power and restraint. By 1997, this symbolism remained deeply relevant, as the U.S. stood as the world's leading democracy and economic power. The 1997 D quarter's legacy extends beyond its metallic form. Top 2. The America Quarter Dollar 2001 D Kentucky coin is one of the most historically rich and symbolically powerful coins ever minted as part of the United States 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was designed to honor each of the 50 U.S. states with a unique design representing its heritage, culture, and historical significance. The Kentucky quarter, released in 2001, celebrates Kentucky's admission into the Union in 1792 as the 15th state. Minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark, this coin represents both the frontier spirit and the cultural richness that have defined Kentucky for more than 2 centuries. The coin's combination of historical imagery, the famous Federal Hill Mansion, a thoroughbred horse, and a fence representing the bluegrass region beautifully captures the state's agricultural strength, its equestrian heritage, and its role as a cradle of American tradition and identity. The obverse side of the 2001 D Kentucky quarter features the traditional portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. This design, created by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth, has been used on all U.S. quarters since that year, though it was slightly modified for the 50-state quarter series to include new inscriptions. Around Washington's bust appear the words United States of America at the top and quarter dollar at the bottom, indicating the nation and denomination. The left side bears the word liberty, while the right side reads "In God We Trust." Below Washington's portrait is the D mint mark, denoting that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado, one of the main facilities of a U.S. Mint. The obverse combines tradition and continuity, linking the early history of the United States to its modern commemorative series. The reverse side, designed by T. James Farrell, is a visual narrative of Kentucky's legacy. Dominating the scene is a thoroughbred racehorse, a symbol of Kentucky's world-famous horse breeding and racing industry. The horse stands proudly behind a white plank fence, looking out from a pasture in the bluegrass region, an area known for its fertile soil, limestone-rich pastures, and centuries-old equestrian culture. The horse's depiction reflects Kentucky's identity as the heart of American horse racing, home to the Kentucky Derby, one of the most prestigious horse races in the world, held annually since 1875 at Churchill Downs in Louisville. Behind the horse stands the Federal Hill Mansion, often referred to as "My Old Kentucky Home," located in Bardstown, Kentucky. This mansion, built between 1795 and 1818, is a key piece of the state's architectural and cultural heritage. Inspired the state song, "My Old Kentucky Home." written by Stephen Foster in 1853, which has since become a symbol of the state's pride and tradition, sung before every Kentucky Derby. The mansion's inclusion on the coin connects the state's pastoral beauty to its historic roots in the early republic above the mansion. The coin reads Kentucky 1792 inch, marking the year when Kentucky became the 15th state to join the Union. The bottom bears the state's motto, My Old Kentucky Home, and the year of minting, 2001, while the lower rim proudly displays E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, emphasizing the unity of all states within the nation. The symbolism of the Kentucky quarter is layered and profound. The horse represents both the state's agricultural success and its role in developing world-class racing and breeding programs. The fence signifies Kentucky's rural landscape and the traditional craftsmanship of its people, while the mansion stands for the state's historical depth and its contributions to American music and architecture. The entire design reflects a balance between strength, tradition, and grace, qualities deeply ingrained in Kentucky's identity. The Denver Mint, where this coin was produced, has been one of the U.S. Mint's most significant facilities since its establishment in 1906. The mint mark D is found just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse side. The 2001 D Kentucky quarters were struck in enormous numbers for circulation, approximately 370,964,000 coins, ensuring that nearly every American could hold a small piece of Kentucky's history in their hands. The coin is composed of copper-nickel clad, consisting of 8.33% nickel and 91.67% copper, with a pure copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and features a reeded edge, characteristic of all U.S. quarters. The historical context behind the year 1792 is crucial to understanding the Kentucky quarter story. After separating from Virginia, Kentucky became the first state admitted to the Union west of the Appalachian Mountains, a major step in the westward expansion of the early United States. This event symbolized the growing strength and vision of the young nation as settlers moved westward to establish new territories and states. Kentucky's entry into the Union also reflected the ideals of independence, democracy, and opportunity that defined the post-revolutionary generation. The new state quickly became an agricultural powerhouse, known for its tobacco, corn, and livestock, and it developed a unique cultural blend of frontier resilience, Southern hospitality, and artistic heritage. The Kentucky Quarters release in 2001 was part of the third year of the 50-state Quarters program, a project launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999 under the authorization of the 50 States Commemorative Coin Program Act of 1997. This was one of the most successful coin programs in American history, generating unprecedented public interest in coin collecting and national history. Each quarter was released in the order the states joined the Union, meaning Kentucky's coin was the 15th issue in the series. The program was designed to educate the public about each state's history, symbols, and achievements, while also encouraging the collection of circulating U.S. coinage. The Kentucky Quarter reflects not only the state's pride but also its deep connection to American music, agriculture, and architecture. The Federal Hill Mansion, a perfect example of Federal-style architecture, connects Kentucky's antebellum past to its modern identity. Meanwhile, the horse and fence scene captures the timeless beauty of the bluegrass countryside, known for rolling hills, oak trees, and fertile pastures together. These elements form a narrative that bridges 18th-century America with the 21st century, encapsulating over 200 years of progress and tradition. From a numismatic viewpoint, the 2001 D Kentucky Quarter holds interest for both casual collectors and serious historians. While circulated examples are common, uncirculated or proof versions, especially those from the Denver and San Francisco mints, are valued for their sharp details and lustrous finish. Proof editions were struck on specially prepared planchets and feature mirror-like fields and frosted devices, making them highly sought after by collectors of the 50-state Quarter series. The coin also carries emotional and cultural weight. To Kentuckians, it symbolizes their proud heritage and enduring values. To Americans nationwide, it represents the diversity and unity that define the United States. Each element, from the year 1792 to the proud horse behind the fence, tells a story of perseverance, independence, and the harmony between humanity and nature. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.